This time an empty man whose empty eyes give away no secrets that they hide, they're left unfound. The story isn't broken, it's untold. No one listens to the tales of hollow men. No mystery of the lives left to unfold. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, not with a song. Not a chance for us to say the things we wish that we would say. No words, no notes to carry on. Don't say goodbye. Don't say hello. I never wanted this here life. I just wanna be alone. Don't break me down. Don't take my hand. I'm not strong enough to hold. I do not think you'll understand. I'm not a hero, just a hollow man. We lean on each other because the history is mine. They're all my brothers, locked together in our time. Remember us if at all, not as lost and heart and souls. Just the men who stood together, shed our blood and paid our tolls. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, not with a song. Standing alone like brothers, estranged by memories and pain. We live our lonely lives, we're not the same. Don't say goodbye. Don't say hello. I never wanted this here life. I just wanna be alone. Don't break me down. Don't take my hand. I'm not strong enough to hold. I do not think you'll understand. I'm not a hero, just a hollow man. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, not with a song. Not a chance for us to say the things we wish that we would say. No words, no notes to carry on. Don't say goodbye. Don't say hello. I never wanted this here life. I just wanna be alone. Don't break me down. Don't take my hand. I'm not strong enough to hold. I do not think you'll understand. I'm not a hero, just a hollow man. Just a hollow man. Just a hollow man.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live with the Kevin Holly Show. What's up, Don? How are you, man?
Yeah, not too bad. How you doing today?
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Don from the Tosspints to the Kevin Holly Show. You are live on the air right now, my friend. What's happening?
Snowstorm happening. That's about it right now. So.
Dude, I heard about that, man.
Yeah.
You're up there. What, are you near Detroit? Where you at?
I'm up in the Saginaw area. It's just about an hour north of Detroit, or an hour and a half ish. So for some reason we got like the worst winter storm of the last, as far as I can remember. A foot of snow on the ground right now. Everybody's stuck inside.
Man, that sucks. I remember those days, man. I'm from Chicago. Jay and Pops are from Wisconsin. Even Homeless Chuck, when he did have a home growing up, was from, what was it, Virginia? Yeah.
Yeah. I call it the North. I call it the North, even though it snowed there.
Well, I don't know what that meant. Chuck's
No.
tossed a few pints back himself tonight.
I'm saying I generally call it the South, even though it snows.
I hear you. Now I understand. I'm stupid like that. So anyway, Don, let's talk about the Tosspints. Let's just get right into it, man. We played Pirate's Life to start the break, and then we came back with Hollow Man, which that song's really grown on me. I appreciate your description and everything that you've messaged me about the whole motif, if you will. I got to tell you, man, you've got some serious talent. You guys are really good. And I want to let the listeners know, I've already said it a couple of times before over the last couple of episodes, but if I remember correctly, you were the bass player of Mongrels at one point. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was. It was a situation where a long time ago, the bassist that was in the Mongrels, he fantastic friend. Everybody loved him. They write songs about him still. We've got a shrine up in our local music establishment for him. His name was Mark. He's a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
But he would throw like these little diva fits, and it was the best part about him. And he'd quit the band just all the time. I think he probably quit like 20 or 30 times over the period of however many years he was in the band. And the very last time he quit, he was serious. And it wasn't them that really asked me to play. It was Mark's that asked me to take his place because he didn't want to go to shows anymore. He'd had enough of it wears on you, touring and playing around and stuff like that. And I think it was the best way for them to stay friends at that time was for him to just cool off. And so I took his place for a couple of years. And then, unfortunately, he passed on 2 years ago, I think it was now.
I'm sorry, bud.
And so, it's hit everybody around here because he wasn't just a fixture, but he was a fantastic person. I'm glad I sort of got to fill his shoes for a little while after he called it quits. So
yeah, I hear that.
But yeah, Mongrels are great friends of mine, and played with them, and just had a show with them a couple of weeks ago here. So
that's kind of cool. Yeah, we were really big fans of them. Now it's we're kind of new fans, but I'll tell you what, those guys jam out, man. They're so good. I've been playing them like nonstop ever since the day I heard the first song I heard from them, along with you guys, man. Tosspints. I'm telling you, man, I've been trying to describe your music to my friends, and I'm like, and the way you describe it to me, I want to say it's like Dropkick Murphys, or you described it as like a Celtic Irish type punk music, and there's so many different things when you listen to it. You hear so many different things. I got to tell you, you guys are so talented. I'm like over here just like, you guys got to listen to the Tosspints. You got to listen to them. You got to listen to them. I can't stop talking about it, man. And we're getting feedback right now. There's a chat feature on the website that we broadcast through, and people are like, yeah, they like it. They say a little more cowbell, but I'm just kidding.
Oh man, our drummer is all over the cowbell. We got a couple of tracks, and he's got that thing on stage. 55 years old. And so he's old school from the 70s, and that cowbell is just, you got to keep him from using it.
He looks kind of like Salvador Dali in that Hollow Man video, dude. That's cool. You guys got the look too, man. You dress sharp, It's cool, man. It really is.
We dress sharp for that video. We had a production company. It was the first time, we got 3 music videos. It was the first time we actually paid somebody to make one. And it seems like every time we release an album, we get, just a little bit higher a level than we were at the album before. We're getting a little better at this every single time. And, not quite superstars, but we're getting it right finally.
Bro, you can't.
Part of that you learn is you have to start actually paying people to do things.
Yeah.
So the punk rock DIY ethos only goes so far, and then once you start playing, national music festivals and, your music getting airplay on CMJ radio stations and stuff like that, you got to just bite the bullet and turn around and start paying people.
Yeah.
Don, I just
go with the branding. Yeah, absolutely, you have to go with the branding after a while. The creative is there, the artisan is there, but after a while, you have to play the game.
Yeah, we're trying to play the
Yeah,
game here
and-
too. You know.
It's funny because the internet's really been a game changer, and I've been doing this for 25 years, and this is the best band I've ever been in. But I'm in a band with my stepbrother, and our drummer was our mom's boyfriend for the longest time, family type deal. So it's going a lot further just because there's no turmoil. You know, I don't fight with my brother. I hear so many people talk about how much they hate their brother, and they don't get along with him, they fight him, and they clash, and they grew up that way, and then we grew up best friends. So it's like the most natural thing in the world for us to be in this band. So it gives us a lot of time to just create, and it also means that we're more mature about things and more professional about things. So we get a lot more done than I ever have in any other band.
Well, I want to break this down a bit because you sounded like really important right there. But I want to say, like, I saw your interests are drinking and illicit sex. Is there an order in which that comes? Is it drinking or illicit sex? Because I like drinking, you know.
Well, I find you can't have the one without the other.
Exactly.
So, the egg thing, you know.
Yeah, right.
Like, what came first?
Which comes first? Hold on.
No. You're talking about these camaraderies. I'm an older guy. I'm almost Chuck. And I remember about the Kinks and Ray Davies beating the shit out of his brother. I'm thinking about the Stones, Keith and Mick beating the shit out of each other and going away for months and months, even years without even speaking to each other, and then coming back and collaborating. Is there that type of tension?
Believe it or not, it's you know, we get a little bit of a clash because sometimes we don't communicate as well as we probably should about things, and it's always going to be resolved quicker with a group like this because I got to see those guys at Christmas. You know, I got family functions, I got other things, and it's not even that I got to. It's that I respect the hell out of both of them, and I wouldn't really want to do anything to hurt them, and they feel the same way about us. So, you know, it's never ever come to blows, even to the point where we've had train wreck shows where, you know, drummer's so drunk he falls over his drum kit, or
Kind of like our radio show.
No, I'm just saying, has it come down to brass tacks yet?
I'm not certain that any of us really have a huge ego. Try to keep it humble. You know, I got pretty low self-esteem, so pretty much any positive feedback that I get on any of this is you know, a huge booster for me. And then my ego's checked from the beginning. So I'm my own worst critic. So the other guys are kind of the same way too. You know, we're as much as we'd like to pretend we're a cool rock band, we're nerdy, introverted people. Sit in the basement and listen to Rush. And you know, our bassist, my brother, he's a history teacher. Got college degrees in history, finishing his master's right now. And so, like, you know, we're bookworms and that sort of thing. So it's not like we follow that rock and roll model. You know, if anything, we follow more Rush's model. You know, they never really had any big fights, and they never really had any turmoil.
On through the night,
thing, you know?
On through the night, or 2112, or Trees.
2112 is my favorite album by far.
Nice.
Man,
That was one of the first CDs I ever got. I got like Queensryche. I think I was in the 6th grade in like 1985 or whatever it was, 84.
the Passages to Bangkok is the best. I was
Yeah.
smoking dope in '79, going to high school and listening to Passages to Bangkok, man.
That's cool. Yeah, Chuck's all about banging cock, so whatever.
Fuck you.
So, excuse me, Don. I wanted to touch a little bit, and you know, we don't have like all the time in the world. It's not, you know, I wish we had a show every night, but and dude, I could talk to you guys endlessly. Honestly, I could. I'm sure Chuck could too. He never shuts up.